Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your June 2026 tarot message. So, you have for your first quantum code to calm down stress, and it's because a lot of you guys have been busy. You've been having a lot of things to do. People have been calling you to pull out clothing that maybe you've been investing in, things that you feel like make you feel great, but I feel like you're setting trends or you're turning heads or something like that. And maybe you don't feel like, oh, okay, it feels like you're putting a little bit of extra effort into things that you do, I have to admit. And it feels like it's paying off. But with all of that, you're carrying an extra load. So the quantum code is 05 space 50 space 561. And then you have for spiritual knowledge to be made freely available for the highest good, okay? And it has as a side note, this applies both to the individual and to collectives. However, one wishes to apply this divine healing code, okay? And the code is 13 space 58 space 372. It feels like Sagittarius is struggling to put something in the past. And whatever this is, you need to remember to look to the future. This Five of Cups shows that there's two cups that have like this wine, this fulfillment, and this bliss that could be promised to you. And it promises to provide you with abundance too, or you're going to also be able to see the way to gain and gather abundance, okay? But it feels like this divine wealth and security is something that isn't going to just be applied to yourself. It's generational, whatever this is. And so this is what's really important for you, because then you have to experience bliss. And you shouldn't be shy, especially if you've recently had a breakup or you're just needing to be independent, okay? Mm. Hydrate, but Sagittarius, do not be afraid to be sexy, okay? Put yourself out there. Be upfront about what you want and what you desire. A lot of you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if your clothing is showing a little bit of what you've been experiencing. And so let's say you went through or you dated somebody who may have had an energy that related towards darker sides of things or gore or gothic or something like that. It feels like you're embodying that. Take it as it resonates because it's going to be different examples for everybody. But I was getting that where Sagittarius, you have an energy that it's just showing that you have a pattern to look at or connect with the bad boy types. Your overall energy, though, at the bottom of the deck was the Wheel of Fortune. Things are very promised for you as a new season emerges, which is very wonderful. Let's see what your cards have to say. You had a lot that wanted to flip over, but for you, because of how many you've had that wanted to come out, I'm only going to take the ones that flipped out. Ten of Candles, the Hermit, the Four of Feathers, and the High Priest is immediately showing me that whatever you've been experiencing, Sagittarius, it was burdenous originally. You had to delegate, or whatever you've been experiencing at the beginning of the month. It's like, how am I going to prevail against this? But it's a guaranteed victory once you do get there. But all you're trying to do is be alone, recalibrate. Relaxation, revitalization, rejuvenating is existential for Sagittarius. Anybody calling you up is crazy. All your energy screams is retreat. Fuck off. Leave me be. I'm at peace. Yeah. See, it's through this alone time that you were able to have higher awakenings. You learn what you need where the Most High is gathering you, where they're calling you to, what's most important. Noble men and people who carry a divine journey are existential. You being guided and aligned properly on your journey is what you feel like you need most. And so, sincerely, that's what you choose. Uh, you have the Three of Grains about a journey that you're moving ahead and looking forward to. See, you may plan for things to be stress free, but the strength and the Seven of Feathers, it promises that you'll have to move in silence because everybody's excited to hear about your next endeavor. And like it says, you're not willing to share everything, Sagittarius. You don't owe anybody anything. And your harvest, it seems as though you've had to grind for it on your own. Yes, you're supported, but it doesn't necessarily mean that every endeavor that you go through is going to look the same here on out, especially if you've released yourself from something toxic, you've released something that needed to go. Some of you is just as simple as you cleaning out your closet, getting a new wardrobe, finding out that maybe some things that you thought went or were meant for you definitely aren't. Not your taste either. Matter of fact, it clashes with who you know you're going to be. And you're a star, Sagittarius. You give off the vibration that you're treating yourself very eloquently. Look, this is you at the bottom of the deck. You've been pleasuring yourself a whole lot when it comes to like what you feel like is best for you, what's going to work best for what you have going on, what you have happening. Could be moving or seeing what's out there that you like. But somebody is also interested in gathering more information about you. Spying is not off the board here, Sagittarius. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if you have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy that is wanting to do something, move towards you, or when they have, because this Six of Chalices was right actually behind the bottom of the deck card, Temperance. So somebody has an ignited passion for you that wants to get to know you, get closer to you, engage in conversation with you, and they may have a fear of messing it up. You may be seeing some people's relatives or something like that before you meet the soulmate, or there's going to be some sort of confirmations that come in from the Most High. But this shows that it's a soulmate energy. And it also shows it's something that's going to distract you from whatever it is that you had before. Listen, it's clearing away confusion. It's clearing away confusion. Some of you, they may have children. You may have children. It could be a combination of family members here. But there's something that's coming together. And I also feel here that you'll be able to clear a fog when it comes to work. Because work for you at some point in time between the 13th through the 17th, it's going to feel like you don't want to do it. You don't want to be there. It's frustrating. You're glad that you completed something beforehand because had you not, things would have been worse than what you thought. And whether you divinate or you work with your hands, you manage other people, you may have to ask other people for help, or there's something in your line of work in which you do in which it involves other people in some way, shape, or form, Sagittarius. Nevertheless, it feels like you're going to be using your intuition and your powers and maybe even needing to implement some crystals, cleanse yourself, some candles to cleanse yourself, some fire magic, some Palo Santo, something like this to get yourself re-engaged. Don't be disheartened with having to ask for help or assistance here. Maybe even using some frequencies is a great way to cleanse yourself, or feather magic and work, or somebody who's doing Reiki with some feathers if you don't have any yourself. But nevertheless, whatever this is that you're doing, even oiling yourself, right? Because we were talking about rejuvenation, which makes me think of nourishing. Ask for help. 1121 coming out. Ask for assistance, ask for guidance. Jasmine, sunflower, white rose, dandelion, and tuberose may be very significant for you. Sagittarius, the next card that you guys got out was the Ceres card, or series from the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. And it has nurture here. It's number 29. And I wanted to go ahead and read it to you guys because it's about a dwarf planet that's between Mars and Jupiter, named after Ceres, Roman goddess of the harvest, moon, or fertility. And we have something like this happening right now. And we have something that's in retrograde. And I've been talking about it here or there. So for it to come out, I just found it very profound and important, and it affecting you a whole lot, okay? But the action here, it says, mother and be mothered. Nurture and cultivate that which is growing, whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist. Real love can mean tough love, doing what's best for your beloved, even if they hate you for it. Love and nurture your own body with healthy, whole foods. Take them as a communion with the organic world. Feel the earth beneath you holding you, loving you through hard times. Let this abundance flow through you to others. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. If your progeny or project of or your harvest is being taken from you before ripening, be ready to starve the world until they are safe. Witness with strength and power. When the time is right, be willing to let go. For the progeny or creation to flourish, they must embark on their own journey. Once your job as nurturer is complete, let go and step into the next level of your own mastery. And the challenge with this is do not mistake smothering, enabling, or infantilizing actions as a sign of love. Once you release the object of your care, your life is not over. A new mystery begins. And the gift with this says, there is sacredness in your daily life. Loving, feeding, nurturing, gardening, and being in family, whether choosing or biological, are all part of a powerful spiritual path. The mother holds you. Some of you guys may have some relatives that are in your family that are different, unique, untraditional in how they are connected to you, that are going to come up and be very prevalent this month for you. Getting to know them, reconnecting with them is definitely welcome during this time if you don't have a karmic connection with them that is negative, all right? But those are your messages. I hope and pray that this resonates with you. If it did, like the video, share, subscribe, comment down below. I would love to read your messages and connect with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you. May you be blessed and take care. Bye.